Beyonce is actually is an actual child of the Anunnaki. I wanna show you what's really going on here and how we break that down. You see, when you type in Anunnaki gods, yeah, what comes up that you get people like this, yeah. You get these uh Mesopotamia Tamia god goddess, yeah. Like this one is in Inanna. That's the name of this goddess, yeah. Okay. When you start looking at these images, you start to see these are the Anunnakis. They start to come up, yeah. And when you look, you see all these gods, you know, all these gods. When you start looking at the imagery of the Anunnakis, yeah, what you're gonna get is you're gonna see all these gods, all these gods, all these gods. Okay, but this is how it connects. This is what happened there. Um, so basically, in the beginning, there was chaos. Yeah, in the beginning, before everything else, before everything was ever created, in the beginning was chaos. Yeah, and from chaos, um, they were created um, the Titans. The Titans, yeah, were the next after this. Okay, from the Titans, yeah, the Olympians were made. Okay, understand the timeline. The Olympians were made. Okay, the Olympians are Greek gods like Zeus, and from Zeus, yeah, and when you take the concept of the planets like Jupiter, so you put Jupiter and Zeus, you get Jesus and you get Jesus, or you get Yahweh, or you get Yahweh Shaya, Jehovah, and all of these names. But really and truly, they're all talking about the same gods. Okay, so from Zeus, yeah, Zeus is the one that's running the whole universe at the moment, and Zeus took the Titans and put them into human beings. That's where you get the melanated beings. Okay, but um, the other beings, okay, the beings that did this. So Zeus and the Olympians is actually these beings. You see this Inyanya and all of these like beings. You see all these beings. Yeah, Zeus and his council. Yeah, is actually who the Anunnakis are. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you where it goes from. So it goes from Anunnaki. Yeah. Um, just hold on one second. Let me show you where it's going. Anunnaki. Yeah. So what you have, yeah, in this Anunnakis, yeah, you have Nimrod, yeah, that's one god, okay. You have Nimrod, and every time you type in Nimrod, you know what comes up? The Anunnaki again. You see, you see, you see. So every time you type in Nimrod, Anunnaki comes up, okay. So what's really going on here? This is a one family. So there is Nimrod, yeah, who is this god. You see this god here, this melanated being. So Nimrod is basically a melanated being. This one, yeah. Nimrod. There's Nimrod. There is Enlil. There's Enki, yeah. Enki. Let me see if I can find it. Enki. So you see all of these beings. You see all these beings that you see sitting down and having a console, you know. And you see they have wings. They all have wings, okay? Because these are the Olympians. These are the beings that put melanated beings into human form. So all the human beings on the planet that are in human form were put in human form by this. So it's basically Titans put in human form by by these Anunnakis. Yeah. But let me show you what Titans are. Let me show you. Let me show you where this goes, so you can get an idea of. Okay. Let me show you. Okay. And you're gonna see this even if you go on Kanye West's Twitter page. You're gonna see it. Okay. Okay. So you seeing this, yeah? So what they did, yeah. This is Zeus. This is Zeus. Okay. So what Zeus did, because he's got a lightning bolt. What he did, he took these giants. You see these giants? You see these giants? These are called titans. Okay. Whenever you see giants, yeah, these are called titans. So you get films like Feel the Wrath of the Titans. You get things like Clash of the Titans. Okay, all these. Whenever you see giants like this, yeah, they're talking about titans. So you see the film is called Clash of the Titans. You see, you see when they're cutting off heads of these gods and stuff, yeah. And this is Zeus's child. Okay, in the film, this guy is Zeus's child. Okay, so Zeus has a lightning bolt. Okay, let me show you. Um, so Zeus has a lightning bolt. So what he does is he takes titans, all these gods together, all of these gods, all of these, yeah, all of these gods, all of these gods. So you see all these gods that you people you see demonized, yeah. What he did, he took these titan gods and put them in human form. So when you see people walking around the world, they don't know that this is inside of them. Okay, and this is how they did it. Let me show you how they did it. So okay. So they okay, Titanic. Okay, so this is the first iconic event that's ever happened in the whole world. Okay, and how we know this? Yeah, they took this bigger ship. Yeah, and it's got one, two, three, four. You see these pillars? Yeah, these pillars are the same. It's not different from when you go to a Freemason lodge. They'll have things with pillars on it. So these pillars, they represent the Titans. Okay, so they took this and they synced it. Okay, okay, sinking of the Titanic. Okay, so basically what they're saying is sinking the energy of the Titans. Okay, this how this how these gods did it. These are called the Anunnakis. The Anunnakis did this. They actually did this. So what after they did that, the Anunnaki had children, and the children were called. Let me show you the children. You want to see the children? Let me show you the children of the Anunnaki. These are the children of the Anunnaki. This, okay. When you see Moors, you see this. You see these beings. You see these beings. You see these beings. You see this. You see this. Okay, when you see people calling themselves Moors, this is what they're talking about. This. You see these beings? You see these beings, okay? You see these beings, okay? And to show you proof, yeah, that Jay-Z and Beyonce know about this because Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're actually the child of the Moors, okay? Yeah, let me show you. This is Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they show the Moors in this song. The song, ape shit, you know. Let me show you, see if we can find. Let me show you these things. So this is the song ape shit, yeah. And you see they're dressed like the Moors. You see, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're dressed like the Moors, okay. And here they have a person here that represents the Moors. You see this? When you go back to the Moors, yeah, when you go to the Moors, you see them dressed the same way. You see, the kings, okay, kings, 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 everywhere. You see kings, yeah. These are people, and you see this. This is alchemy. So, which means these people were bringing a science of mathematics, science, religion, into the world, and how they brought it into the world is you see this, and you see the Pope, and you see them all. Whenever you see the Pope, you're gonna see the Moors. Okay, these are real paintings of what's happening. And if you don't believe it, let me show you. 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 If you don't believe it, okay. You see the Pope? You see the Pope? He's kneeling down before the Madonna. This is the Madonna, yeah? Madonna painting. Okay? See? See? The Madonna painting, the Pope is kneeling down before them. It's because this represents the Moors. Okay? And the Moors are the children of the Anunnaki. Okay? Let me show you why. Show you again. Look, when you go to Africa, yeah, what you see the Pope kneeling down, kissing these people's feet. You know why? These are the archbishops and the popes. These are the children of the Anunnaki. See all these people? See all these people? Yeah. You don't believe me? Look at this. You see these people? Do you see them? Do you see them? This is the Pope. Okay? If I'm lying, you tell me I'm lying. And guess who else is connected to this? This guy. And guess what this guy was in? He's a Freemason. Okay. Okay. I'm showing you. This Black Lives Matter stuff is absolutely nonsense, guys. You should never believe people when they put this stuff out. Okay. Look at this. You see the Pope? Do 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 you see it? Do you see the Pope? Okay. So okay, let me show you another thing. Let me show you the Pope. Okay, you see the Pope, yeah? This is the flag of the Pope. And guess who's on this thing? The Moors. Okay? Okay, look. This is the Pope's see Pope Benedict coat of arms, Vatican flag. This is an actual Vatican flag, and guess who's on it? The Moors. Who are the Moors? The Moors are the children of Nimrod. Let me show you Nimrod, guys, so you can see it. This is Nimrod. This is Nimrod. You see him? You see Nimrod? You see him? This is just depiction. This is what we call illustration. Yeah, an artist depiction of the closest thing they can see. And you see Nimrod. Yeah, you see him? Okay. And whenever you type in Nimrod, what else do you see? You see Anunnakis. Why? Because Nimrod is part of the Anunnaki, and the children of the Anunnakis are the Moors. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the Pope. You see the Pope? This is the flag of the Pope, and you see the Moors. Okay. So these are not your people. Just because somebody looks like you, it doesn't mean it's your people. These are the children of the Anunnaki, and guess what? What they're pushing is these flags. Okay, LGBT, and how we know this? You go to the Dogon tribe religion, and guess what they tell you in the Dogon tribe? The normals are usually described as amphibious, hermaphrodite, okay, fish-like creatures, which means that these gods, they're hermaphrodite, okay. So if they're hermaphrodite, you go to Beyonce. Guess what? Beyonce too is a hermaphrodite. She's not transgender, guys. She's an actual hermaphrodite, okay. And how we know this? Beyonce. This is Beyonce, okay. This is her video that when you go and watch her a movie, it's called Black is King. Yeah, you're gonna see the Dogon tribe. You see the Dogon tribe next to her, the Dogon tribe. Okay, the Dogon creation. They believe that the god was a not transgender, was a hermaphrodite, which means they had both genders. They were both a woman and a man. Okay. And when you look at some of the imagery of Beyonce's video, they show you the Dogon tribe. This is the Dogon tribe, yeah. Okay, and it goes into the Baphomet, and you see this is not Hathor like RFG was saying. This is not Hathor. This is the Baphomet. Okay, this is the Baphomet, and how you know this? Yeah, the Baphomet is both a woman and a man, which makes it a hermaphrodite. So if they're hermaphrodite, that means they got both genders. So that means Beyonce is a hermaphrodite. Not only that she's a hermaphrodite, she's actually the child. Okay, she's a child of the Moors, these Moors here, and she's also the child of Nimrod. Yeah, Nimrod. Okay, the Anunnaki. So she's a child. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're children of the Anunnakis, actual children. Okay, let me show you. And you see the Moors, they're telling you this is the reference. And you see Jay-Z shoulders, they go up to like a point, and Beyonce's shoulders, they go straight out like this, yeah, because she's a hermaphrodite and he's an actual transgender. Okay, and possibly another hermaphrodite as well. Okay, because they believe in this stuff. When I say Beyonce is a hermaphrodite, what I mean is she was born with both sexes. That's what I mean. And she had to add all of this stuff on, yeah, to become fully that being. That's basically mirroring the god Inyanya on this world. Okay. So these people actually believe they come to this world actually like cursed seeds. Okay. What it means is, yeah, they're the children of the Anunnakis, yeah, and how we know all the other children of the Anunnakis. You want to see? You see Martin Luther King, yeah. They're all in these fraternity and sorority clubs, which are partly to do with Anunnaki. You know why? Because this represents Zeus and the Olympians. Zeus and the Olympians are the Anunnakis. Okay. So when they're talking about Jesus, that's the Anunnaki. When they're talking about Yahweh, that's the Anunnaki. All of these beings, Anunnaki. Every being that's in this club or sorority or fraternity club, okay. You see all of these things. You see these things. These are the children of the Moors. So that means the whole industry, the whole music industry, the whole movie industry is all children of the Moors. Okay, I'm the only person to ever say this. I don't think anyone has ever said this. Okay, this is Beyonce's stylist. Look, you see, a creaturified, manufactured creatures, which means they're all in the same club. For them to be in this club, yeah, they all have to be the children of the Moors. Okay, and for them to be children of the Moors, they're all children of the Anunnakis. See, this is where all this stuff goes back to. The whole music industry, yeah, comes from the Anunnakis. And the Anunnakis had children which are the Moors. Okay? And we know this by when you look at the Pope's flag, you see the Moors. Okay? When you look at Beyonce, you see her putting this hermaphrodites, yeah. You look at the Dogon statues, they're hermaphrodites. Okay? The Dogon creation story, hermaphrodites. Okay, Beyonce is in hermaphrodite. Okay, and he goes to the Pope, and he goes to the Dogon creation. He goes to Mrs. Angela Rye. All the people that every single person that reads the news, yeah, every politician, every person that reads the news readers, news people that do debates, yeah, people like Angela Rye, all of these people, yeah, they're not activists, they're fake activists. There's no such thing as black and white. I'm telling you, like race is the biggest lie in the world. There is no such thing as black and white. There is no such thing. But these people, they will make it out to seem like that because it's all a lie. Okay. But really and truly, what it's about is the Anunnaki, yeah, having the children which are the Moors, yeah, and the Moors having children which are all the people that are in the industry. You get it? So everyone that's in the industry is the child of the Moors. You see, Nimrod. Look. When you go to Egypt, what do you see? You see this god is both a male and a female. What is this? Hermaphrodite. Doesn't this? Look, look at this. Look at this. I can answer. Akhenaten, husband of Nefertiti. Okay, Nefertiti, wife of Akhenaten. But guess what? Akhenaten, yeah, is both a woman and a male. You see? You see what I'll be saying to you. So, so what this means, Beyonce. This is actually Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce is this. Beyonce is a woman with male parts, which means she's a hermaphrodite, and Jay Z is just a woman that changed into a male. Okay, so Jay Z, this is actually Beyonce. This is okay as far as in the concept of who Beyonce is. Beyonce is a woman, yeah, with male parts. Okay, and Jay Z is a man, yeah, with is a woman with male parts. Okay, this is the confusion this is where everyone was getting confused at, and the same with all these. You see, or whenever you see all these people in these clubs, same thing. Okay, Martin Luther King wasn't born a man. Just letting you know that. Look at Beyonce's stylist. Okay, weirdos. Okay, and if you don't believe it, this is Megan Stallion. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. This is a show she's hosting. Let me show you the show she's hosting. Look at this. Look at the behavior. Okay. Look at the behavior. Okay. Look at the people on the show though. Okay. See? Children of the Anunnaki. Okay. This, you know what this means? This means, yeah. This means Megan Stallion was born a boy. Okay, and she changed into a woman because it's to do with the hermaphrodite um, concept they have to do. And for her to show you that just what she's doing, you go here and you see this. Okay, this is the show she's hosting. Okay, just look at it. Look at the type of people on it. Okay, you see it? You see, this is clearly a transformer as well. Okay, you don't believe me? Look at Megan Stallion. Look, look at her parts falling out. You see, she's a man. She's an actual man. This is a male. Okay, look at Cardi B. This is Cardi B, guys. See, Cardi B has male parts. Okay, you don't want to believe it. This is her. Look, this is Cardi B, guys. Okay, this is Cardi B. This is Cardi B, guys. Okay, you can't run away from it. Okay, and this is, look, and you can clearly see this is Cardi B. But look at this. Okay, when you zoom in, you see, do you see the male parts? You don't see it. You don't see it. Look at this. This is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is not a woman, guys. I don't know what they'd be telling you, but so they're the children of these Anunnakis. The Anunnakis, yeah. The Anunnakis had the Moors, and the Moors had every single person that you see in the industry. That's what's happened. But us, do you know who we are? We are the Titans. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you, guys. Show you. Let me show you where it's going. So the Titans. So whenever you look into Titans or the God of Wars, what you're gonna see Titans always have chains. Chains. All these giants, they always have chains. Okay. Whenever you see these giants, you see the chains. Okay. They always have chains. Okay. You see these chains. Okay. Because basically, what's going on here is Zeus put the Titans in chains. Okay, and he burnt the Titans, and the Titans turned into this like carbon material, and he took the material and it made human beings out of it. So human beings that were made from the material, the leftover material of these beings, yeah, they're actually the actual Titans. And who did that? It was Zeus. And how did Zeus do it? Okay, Zeus. Okay, let's go to Zeus. Okay, let me show you Zeus. Let's use the GIF so you can see it. This is Zeus. Zeus is the god of lightning. Okay, Zeus and the Olympians. Yeah. So Zeus is the god of lightning. Whenever they talk about god of the world, they're talking about Zeus and lightning. So Zeus, yeah. Zeus, look at him. Yeah, this is Zeus. So Zeus is the god of thunder, yeah, and lightning, basically. Okay. So what Zeus does, you see, Zeus is associated with lightning and thunder. So Zeus took lightning and thunder and he struck down the Titans, okay? And as a symbol of that, they showed you this, okay? They showed you the Titanic being struck down and being sunk, okay? Titanic, look at this. If you go to Ireland, yeah, let me show you. This is Ireland. If you go to Ireland, they have a whole. If you go to Ireland, the place called Belfast, yeah, Belfast, yeah, and whenever you see Bel, yeah, they're talking about the god Bel, okay, the god Bel, which is the Anunnakis again, okay. Whenever you hear things like Bel, this place is called Belfast. It's in Ireland. They have a hotel called Titanic. Okay. Okay. Look, this is the hotel, and it's an actual Titanic. Okay. You see it? You see it? You see it? You guys don't believe in this stuff, but when you look inside the hotel, it's got Freemasonic tiles on the floor. Okay. To show you that Zeus is the one that runs this thing. Okay. Zeus struck down the Titans, yeah, and they have this as a symbol to show you that the energy of the Titans, okay, is being used. So they're using the Titans' energy in this world to build things like this, Do you see this? Okay, do you see the flaws? Okay, so what they're doing is they're using your power, yeah, and your stuff to do their Anunnaki stuff. That's basically what they're doing. So Zeus struck down the Titans. Okay, Zeus is basically this guy. You see, whenever you see the Anunnaki, this is basically talking about Zeus. Okay, and the story about the fallen angels, what it means is, all it means is, yeah, Zeus struck down the Titans, and the Titans fell into skin, which is us. Okay, so that's where you get the concept of fallen angels, and people will start creating names like Nephilim, okay, things like that, because what it really is, yeah, it's what it is, yeah, is this. Okay, this is what they're scared of. This is the most. This is the most powerful thing. So basically, you know, Titans is basically this in a human form. So whenever you see humans walking around, what's really inside of them is this. Okay, but this thing they used, you know, they used they used this to sink it. Okay, so when they show this, yeah, it's to sink this, because this is what's inside of you guys. Okay, you see it? This, okay, this. You see this stuff? This is what's inside of you. This is really what's inside of you, to be honest with you. Okay, this. Okay, so what do they? You know who wrote this? H.P. Lovecraft. Okay, H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, if you go to his books, H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, Aqua Man. Okay, look, in the film Aquaman, yeah, they have the book from H.P. Lovecraft, which means the film about Aquaman is to do with is to do with it's to do with these beings. Okay, it's to do with the Titans. Okay, what was I doing? Car fully. I've been spelling this wrong, guys, because you know how you gotta do this stuff. So this, yeah, is really what the film Aquaman is about, because this, yeah, is what they call the Necronomicon, and the Necronomicon is the Titan energy which is inside of you, which was sunk using this. And if you don't believe it, let me show you. You go to the film Black Panther. Yeah. You go to the film Black Panther. You know what you see? Look at the heading. Black Panther beats Titanic. Okay? Black Panther passes Titanic. Okay? It's a ritual. That's how they do it. Black Panther sinks Titanic. Okay? And this story is partly to do with. So when this film came out, guess what? What else came out after this? Aquaman. Aquaman is to do with Cthulhu, okay? Which was written by who? H.P. Lovecraft. And it's a fiction story, but it's based on mythology. Okay? If you're into English and literature, you will know about this. This is one of the biggest. This is the biggest writer of all time when it comes to these kind of films. Okay, kind of stories and mythology is Lovecraft. Okay, Lovecraft, I think he's from like Plymouth or something like that. He's from England. He's one of the biggest writers of all time. Okay, and when you get this, so what they did, yeah, they used these are the children of the Moors. Okay, the children of the Moors. So what you're seeing is you see the opposition. This is the children of the Moors. The children of the Moors, and they will tell you that the children of the Moors beat the Titans. The children of the Moors sink the Titans. The children of the Moors overtake the Titans. So this is the whole story, bro. This is what it is. The whole thing. Cthulhu. This is really who you are. The Titans. This is what's inside of you. And the Anunnaki gods are actually your children because they came from the Titans. But the Olympian gods, they took these beings and sunk them. Okay. Black Panther sinks Titanic, which is you, or your energy is Titanic. Okay. And when you go back to how that happened, they use the children. Beyonce is the children of the Anunnaki and the children of the Moors. See? You see them? You see them? And the Dogon tribe explain it how they have to be they have to be hermaphrodites in order to become that. Okay? And we know this because of this story. What else we know? We know that the Pope is supporting this hermaphrodites, okay? And the Pope is actually under the Moors, who are the children of um the Anunnakis, and these Moors, these are not your friends, guys. Just because somebody looks this color doesn't mean it's your friend. These they actually hate you. These beings, okay? You see, Angela Rye. Whenever you see all these, whenever whoever you see in politics that's next to these people, when you see this, you see Angela Rye, okay? You see this guy as well, Colin Kaepernick, okay? Okay, let me show you. These are children of the Moors. Look at Colin Kaepernick. This is Colin Kaepernick. He's in a Greek fraternity, okay, or whatever you call it, look, this is Colin Kaepernick, and he's in a Greek fraternity. And this fraternity is to do with Zeus and the Olympians. That's why they use Greek symbols. Okay? They use Greek symbols. Okay? Jay-Z and Beyonce, they put the Moors to show you the reference of where they come from. And this is, look at the colors, and look at the clothing. The clothing is very hermaphrodite. Okay? And they're the children of Nimrod, who is an Anunnaki. Okay? You see? When they have, who was Nimrod? They will show you this. You see? Look at Nimrod. You see him? You see Nimrod? Okay? And when you go to Egypt, what do you see? You see hermaphrodites. Okay? When you go to Martin Luther King, what do you see? Look at the symbols. Greek symbols. Going back to Zeus. Okay? And Yahweh. The same thing. Same thing. Same God. Same God, guys. And same clubs. And this is no different from Freemasonry. Okay? This is just another version of it. But see all of these children here. Okay? See all of these children. These are the children of the Moors. All of the children, they're all children of the Moors. Okay? Beyonce, you see all the people they're with. Okay? Megan Stallion, you see the people they're with. Do you see them? Do you see them? Do you see them? Okay? Hermaphrodites and weirdos. Okay? And you see Megan Stallion has a penis. Okay? You don't believe it? That's your problem. And Cardi B also has a penis too. Why? Because Cardi B is a man pretending to be a woman. The Anunnakis are the fathers of all these children. So it goes chaos, okay? Chaos, and it goes Titans. The Titans have children, and the children are the Anunnakis, and the Anunnakis struck down the Titans, okay? The Titans, and sink them as the Titanic symbol, as the ritual, okay? Because this is what's inside of them, because they're the original gods, okay? And the Anunnaki have children, and the children are the Moors, and the Moors have children, and the children are your Beyoncés, your Jay-Z's, okay? Basically every person. So all these Colin Kaepernicks, your Martin Luther Kings, you see, all these people that are all in these things. This is one family, guys. And when you see all these children of, you're gonna see Martin Luther King is in this thing, yeah. You're gonna see they're gonna have these sort of logos, and okay, because they're all in the same clubs, okay. It's all the same clubs. Just because they look like you don't mean they're your people, guys. I'm just letting you know. And it goes into the Black Lives Matter is absolutely rubbish. There is no such thing as black and white. I'm just letting you know. Race is something that was made up. It's not real. Never believe that stuff. Whenever they tell you there's different races, it's not real, guys. Black Lives Matter is the most stupidest thing they've ever made. Okay? Let's go to Black Lives Matter. Let me show you how stupid this is. Okay? Let me show you guys. One thing I want to tell you is never follow people. When people tell you things, don't follow everyone. Okay? You go and read it for yourself. This is their website. Let's read about them and what they believe in. See, Black Lives Matter was founded and guess what they believe in? We are expansive. We are a collective of liberators, so which means they're liberals. We believe in inclusive and spacious movements. We believe in order to win and bring as many people with us along the way, we must move beyond the narrow nationalism, you see, concepts that is all to prevent. This is a lie, guys. Okay, the term race is not real. It's not a real thing. They made it up. we must ensure we are building a movement that brings all of us into the front. We affirm the black lives of the queer and trans folks. I told you, it's to do with hermaphrodites. Okay, disabled folks, undocumented folks, women, all matters. And see, and it tell you along the gender spectrum, which means it goes back to the it goes back to this. You see, the Dogon are amphibious hermaphrodites. Okay, I'm just showing you. See what I do? I just show you the correlation. You gotta show the correlation. Do you see it? This is what they believe: black, queer, and trans folks, disabled folks, undocumented folks. You know, and see that's what they believe in. We are working for systematic target. It's all nonsense. And how we know? Because they said they created this movement from Trayvon Martin's murder. Yeah. Let me show you how this murder wasn't real. Let me show you. It's not real because, yeah. See, racism is not real, guys. That's the honest truth. I'm just letting you know it's not a real thing. Okay. Look, yeah. Look at Trayvon Martin's father. He's what? Guess what? He's a Mason. See? You see? You see the pillars? You see the pillars? Do you see him? Do you see him? Do you see him? Which means all this stuff is all fiction, guys. It's not real. Okay. 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 Don't believe what they put on television. It's not real, guys. Same with George Floyd. Guess what? George Floyd has got a Freemason tattoo because he's Freemason too. You see? This George Floyd stuff is not real, guys. It's all nonsense. Because all these children, they all go back to the Anunnakis and they go back to the Moors. Okay? And they're doing this stuff because of the Titans have to be put down. Okay? You see? All this is being done because Black Panther sinks Titanic. End of story, guys. All this thing is to do with the Moors versus the Titans, and that's it. That's the whole story. It's got nothing to do with anything else. All this stuff is to do with the Titans versus the Anunnakis. That's it. That's the whole story, guys. Okay? You see the children? You see the children. You see the children? You see the children. You see the children? You see the children. You see the children, though. You see the children. All the children. And we know this because the Pope's actual shield, okay, coat of arms, Vatican flag is the Moors. End of story, guys.